I know you can see me. Why do you need to type it several places? And we just talked about it. 2 to 3 hours. We're going to play this for a little bit. Try and make a Wrathion Gunlance. And make it through the next rank. Hook, hello. Hope all of your pirating adventures have gone well. Turn up, please stream. You should stream. Finally? I spoil you all. Normally, it's weird thinking that I used to have social obligations. In a previous life, when I had social situations, I would not stream Sunday until sometimes as late as 7 p.m. my time. You missed me? Well, that's nice. That's okay. Show us the porch beans? They haven't arrived yet. Well, alright, hold on. I've got some beans on the porch. Which beans do you mean? I've got some cans on the porch, because it's close to the kitchen. Am I going to do public hunts after village? I wouldn't mind doing some multiplayer hunts. As long as it's like 2 people at a time. This game does not need 4 people in a quest. Outside of some of the very difficult event quests, I guess. I might just ignore a lot of this until I upgrade my honey. S-rank arena quests? Only with you. Unless you mean solo. In which case that might be difficult. Volcano already?
Reveal your rectum! Let us see that butthole!
I was thinking about making the Wrathion Gunlance. This is 125 with wide shelling.
Take a gander at my balls.
This is 130 with long shelling. Only a long one, though. How did we beat a Wrathion and not get any shells?
Not.
Make hot springs, Gunlance? I don't know how to make that. So are you doing weak anus auto guard? That's like the most enjoyable thing to do in this game. Or one of them. I don't view it as an exploit because you have to give up your charm slot, which is like fairly powerful. That up. How are the Skaven turnip? Morning, Kaiser.
Hi.
Do I have any like any reason to use the hot springs yet? No. Does nothing, right? Needs to be upgraded. You've been playing card games all game? What card games? I heard somebody say that the undead feel almost more like Skaven than the Skaven do, which is kind of like why I enjoyed playing as the Metalmonger.
Metalmonger just resubscribed for 11 months. Morning chat less than 3-0. And Shep 2, I guess.
Yeah, you gotta do the hot spring quests, right? Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't Yu-Gi-Oh! Have like the worst community of any card game? What about the Teppen community? I don't think they're necessarily bad. Hold on, I'm going to turn down the volume of the game a little bit. I think the game's maybe a little bit too loud. All I know is you had several people that were definitely hacking at the top end of that game, and almost nothing was done. Dorvanman, are they typing that stuff through chat? Or are you on voice comms with people? Teppen's got me, so it's worse. I wonder if they fixed their damn game by now. Dr. Ghost Jelly, hello. Where's she flying to? You know what's weird? I keep having to disable the map. Settings not saving. I mean, the thing is like, 1 month, one guy would be hacked, and they'd be like, alright, we've had to remove this guy from the leaderboard retroactively because he actually did not win the last month. It was somebody else who won. And then that same guy that hacked would be at the top of the leaderboard literally the next month. I take issue for a game that literally names itself after being like the best in the world, not having enough integrity to actually make sure that the best in the world is actually the best in the world. I mean, I get it. It's hard to make a mobile game, especially Androids. They're so easy to root and hack and all that stuff. But I don't know, maybe figure it out. Make dedicated servers? I don't know. I still see Time Rocker streaming Teppen every now and then. He gets a pretty good crowd going. It's easily his most popular content. So there's still people out there that want to watch the game. Potatoes, hello, good morning. Why am I not in the crowd? Sometimes I am. Because normally I'm streaming. Kinesis, hello. That's not as loud. I mean, Wrathion's gone through, like, a lot of color redesigns. Also, like, on this emulator right now, I do have a color filter that makes the colors look slightly more natural. They look pretty washed out otherwise. Can the tail be stabbed off? It absolutely can. Oh, look how messed up my weapon is. I didn't even notice that. Hey, just in time. Back. Yeah, I think I like long shot the best in this. Sometimes you don't understand Gold Wrathion's trail tracking. I mean, it depends on the game, but it does feel like it gets like a little extra. I don't know. Hitbox? I feel like I've gotten enough hits off on this tail. I may as well go for it. Make event trophy Gunlance? That's like cheating. Wasn't that the one with like normal 5? I feel like I've hit that tail a lot. I feel like my Gunlance is too small. The Wrathion's too big. Oh no. Oh my god. Your 7-year-old son caught me in my charity run. He thought I must be a master hunter when he saw me take down Jagras. That was a really fast Jagras. That was actually one of my best Jagrases ever. So yeah, it was a pretty good run. Your son is correct. Oh! I had some other really good splits in that run. Well, the pink Wrathion was a mess. I mean, it was kind of my fault. I made some bad choices there, but that was just a mess. Yeah, I beat the gold Wrathion eventually. That's the triumph over adversity, man. There's a lot of people out there that have never even fought a gold Wrathion. This is just not going to hit normally, is it? I got to go for trips. Oh, so much work. Oh my god.
Love just subscribe.
Ray Love, thank you. I don't know what's going on with that tail. The Char fight at the end of the charity stream was actually, like, legitimately super good. I don't think I've ever had as good of a Char like that before, ever. It was like, it wasn't perfect, but after, like, 11 hours, that's as close as you're gonna get to perfect. Perfect, got all the breaks. What weapon was the charity stream on? Switch X. I think that missed. Feels bad. Later that day, he watched Hulk and Ryu beat down their end monsters. I'm not as good as the Hulk or Ryu. Is Gunlance good in this game? It's got a trick with auto guard where you get immediate iframes after shelling. Or I guess guard frames. It's just a fun thing to use. It's definitely not the most powerful thing, but it is a very safe playstyle. Or at least it lets you play really aggressively. A lot more aggressively with Gunlance than you would normally be able to. Like normally when you'd have to be preparing to block or evade, you can just shell. You're safe immediately after shelling. Suevos, hello. I saw you got your first achievement in Deep Rock Galactic. It's safe unless you're using auto guard and something is hitting you several times in a row with an attack that will break your guard. Highly recommend getting guard +1 before putting the charm on. Just little tip. Lotinus, hello. 3U is difficult in G rank just to like get through all the content without playing with friends. Like real talk, it's a lot of work. There's a lot of grinding in that game. Right after I ended my stream, I noticed he was streaming and he finished the game. Good for him. Hard mode, hardcore, master, Terraria. Those are all the things. I still need a spike. I think you get more spikes from capturing than you do carving, but I'm just gonna double check. Have a good night, turn up. See you later. Spike is slightly better as a capture reward. Actually, that's significant. Still need to cut the tail though, which is super lame.
When I get bullied, it's called
Wilbo!
Puppies, because you don't understand.
Is it time for you to eat dinner already? Smug, good morning. He's weak and smelly. Erica, I feel like you and Smug Fox would get along really well. Like, I imagine you two just having, like, really civilized conversations over which streamer is weaker and or smellier. Oh, did it end? Wait, what happened? Not done yet. Okay. We figured it out. I don't know. I feel like there's some debates. Is this the game that the Narga, Tigrix, and Devil Joe quest is from? I think that's the last quest that you unlock in Village. It's Devil Joe and then Narga and Tigrix at the same time, I think? Yo, if you fell, you would be dead, right? The game is patched. Yes. It's patched in English. Guaranteed death, right? You would just be in lava. Is the Totem of Undying, like, bring you back with full life? Fight dragon with beds? I've seen that speedrun strat. I'm trying to figure out why they work again. They explode for some reason? Why do they explode? Is it because they're cheap, people use them, or is it because they do good damage? Or is it both? So I imagine a bed is pretty easy to craft. Yeah, that sounds fine. Wilbo, just let me know when you're up. I mean, it sounds like a bug, kind of. But a fun and interesting bug. says nap, but he's just watching virtual YouTubers. He did say that at like 6 in the morning yesterday. He's like, I was gonna sleep, but I see my favorite VTuber is on. I get it. I used to watch Jorbs to help fall asleep. You bought Sea of Thieves today because of my streams? I hope you enjoy it. Erica, thank you. The nicest person in my stream is the meanest person in Wilbo's stream. Let's see some of those emote combos that you've got with Wilbo2GH. Did you guys play Deep Rock Galactic? We're going to be playing it in 2 to 3 hours. Been hitting the right leg. There we go. Hopefully we get lucky on the spike out of that. No Sea of Thieves? Ooh. Alright. We're going to go for the capture. Capture's much better chance of rewards. Melon, how do you like your PSP Go? Do you actually play it like on the PSP, or do you have the dock to play it on like a TV? Done and done, boys. Done and done. You want to be my smooth-brained helmsman? We have plenty of open slots in Sea of Thieves pretty regularly. And with subquests, there are not subquests in Portable 3rd. How weird is that? What? Woo! Am I still afraid of the Great Baggy? Always. I always play when you can't. I'm sorry. I do judge games whether or not you can damage the monster after they've died. Actually, I think if they're captured, you can't deal any damage to them. Today is Father's Day. I am not a father, but thank you. We did call my father-in-law, though. Is Barath Armor the way to go for Gunlance? I have a mixed set. It's pretty good. Artillery Novice and Guard +1. The defense up is free, so, like, why not use it? I did talk to him about beans. We had a solid 5-minute conversation about beans, Noxella. And I couldn't see him, but it felt like he was nodding
it's my
approvingly.
birthday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Pay me. Ugh. Sprinkle all that cheddar over my chest and eat it. Yeah.
You know, with enough conversation, he probably would make a bean pizza. Enough poking and prodding in the right direction. It does have slightly better sharpness. And it does get long, too. Did Wrathion, it's almost credits time? Dude, I'm already at the volcano. Like, I feel like I just started this game. I have no idea what's going on. They move you through fast. I feel bad. I was like making fun of you. So I'm like, oh, how did Bonecuss never get the honey? You can beat the game and like never even bother to check like the farm upgrades. Nibble snarf. Gets along too. The guild quest's going for a little bit. Hero, good morning. My face looks like a spray painted avocado. Thank you. I think all of the bath upgrade quests are in guild, aren't they? We will have to have a arena PvP day on Sea of Thieves at some point. I think that would be a lot of fun. Running galleons? He's so stupid. Nefudis, hello. That'd be like Nefudis' time to shine. Like, he'd be great with a cannon, but he wouldn't have no idea how to operate the ship because he's only ever run a sloop solo before. Goddamn allergies. I'm gonna have to, like, go to another state or country. You have some depressing news? That doesn't sound good. Do I think you'd be good on the team? If you had something better than a potato for a computer, probably. How did that go, Nefudis? That go well for you? Really? I don't know. I mean, you don't... Alright, so here's the issue with Persona 4 Golden. It does have an issue with pacing. Like, they really extend stuff out a bit. Like, normally I think the game ends in spring. And Persona 4 Golden pushes everything out, I think, to December. Maybe it's summer. And it can kind of drag. In a way, it does make the ending feel a bit more earned. But to me, having played and really enjoyed the original, it felt like they were kind of adding content just to have content's sake. Sea of Thieves today? No, we're going to be doing Deep Rock Galactic with some viewers later. You took 3 days to beat Yukiko? Oh. Yeah. Well, fair enough. Are you playing on normal or hard? Hold a spot for you? I think there is going to be a spot for you, Rick. Chaos hasn't said whether he's going to play or not. Also, the golden, usually like the expansion Persona games, Hero, give you like quote unquote extra days. As long as you can finish most dungeons in 1 or 2 days, and you always take the opportunity to advance social links when you can, you should normally be okay. Yeah, I went for 100% in my first playthrough. It's a lot of stress, and it absolutely does involve resetting, which can be tedious. Oh, great. Oh, play Crosscode. God knows that'd make Nox happy to know somebody else loves the game as much as he does. Oh, you need guard up on that? I'm an idiot. Trying to convince Nox to play Golden Sun. Is it working? Everyone chat agrees except me. I never said it was a bad game. Feels like he throws up a lot more. I feel like his AI was changed going into 3 Ultimate. It's honestly a great deal, Nox. Trails and Golden Sun. Ban Noxella? I don't know why he hates Golden Sun so much. When I played it, I thought it was interesting. Psychic powers are something that are like never used in like RPGs almost ever. I always like that stuff. He doesn't understand Golden Sun because he's a butt boy. I mean, he was born of the rectal cavity, so. You have Event Quest installed? I do. Yeah, I mean, I transferred the save over from my PSP, so I seem to have everything. Including the cat DLC. Golden Sun 2 is even more boring. On the bright side, this sounds like Noxella's probably actually played the games. Yeah, Patreons are rough for games that are going to take more than 1 or 2 streams, unless there's something that just fit naturally in the channel anyways. Like, Surge 2 was perfect. Like, I don't know when and if I would ever play that game, but the fact that you wanted to see it streamed made it a good choice. Thank you again. Bonecuss, I could just, like... I was thinking I could send you my save, but then that would overwrite your save. You can download the quests online? I think the issue is that for people that are playing on emulator, I haven't popped them out of the ground once.
Talipop just resubscribed for 12 months.
You really don't like
Our
Nibblesnarf?
guys, you found my art
Or
news.
as we used to call him back in the day, Hapuraboka? Well, that's weird. So he was eating, I flinched him, and rather than deciding to stick around, he just went over and now he's trying to eat something else. Free pancakes? He's the one that came into the channel yesterday and say, I didn't ask you to unban me. Why am I unbanned? Which is actually really funny. Free him again? He said he was framed. Is he saying somebody logged onto his account for him? Which Fire Emblem is the ROM hack based on? Alright, just for that. I don't want him thinking he's, like, going to be free for that long. Fire Emblem 8. I don't know which one that is. Is that from the Game Boy? Or Game Boy Advance, that is? Sacred Stones? Ah, yeah. That's the first one? Yeah, it's the first one on the Game Boy. Maybe it's the second one on the Game Boy Advance. Am I wrong? Look, Fire Emblem nerds. You can break my dong off in your mouth and chew on it. Just like your weapons break. How dare you not know which order the Fire Emblems game come in? Obviously the best one is the Fire Emblem to Sacred Stone because you get the Princess of the Plains. She's got a cool sword move and I would use it and I'd totally date her and she'd marry me and we'd have cool plane babies together that were all master swordsmen. They'd be able to beat Sephiroth and Goku at the same time. Shut up, Shepard! You know nothing about the deepest lore! The only secret stones you have are your tiny goblin nuts! Just calling it how I see it. You're playing GU and this high-ranked Nibblesnarf won't die? Guy's built like a tank. I mean, I think he's supposed to be a tank. Is Pancake still at 69 bans? I think he might have rolled over to 70. I didn't do it, though. Lynn is legit super good when you first get her, though. But she does, like, slowly kind of move back and back in the roster. Kind of feels bad, man. I mean, the only thing we can do now is try to get him up to 420 bans, right? No. Oh, you stupid bird. Why is the first cat named Chat? Because that's how you spell cat in French. Finally, some good heckin' Monster Hunter. I like this game. Oh. Iceborne killed your motivation for any Monster Hunter? That sounds like a personal problem, man. The old games are still fun as hell. Oh! Also, by the way, if anybody ever actually does come into your channel asking for Monster Hunter advice, I'm sorry. Or specifically about Iceborne. I'm still telling people to go to your channel. When they come to the channel, like, I thought you did Monster Hunter World Iceborne speedruns. I'm like, nah, I don't do them anymore. But Meister Knox does, and he'd love to talk to you about the game. They do often. Look, he's the one that came into my channel today and said my head looked like a painted on avocado, okay? I could have my revenge too. You tell them to watch Game Economist videos? Is it like just a circle of crapping down on each other? Game Economist probably welcomes them. That's where I learned. Hey, he stole my trap. Get back here. Game Economist came into my chat once and it was really weird. I'm sorry. I don't want to like. I'm not judging him for literally anything else he's ever done. However, he came into my channel, appeared to have a conversation with himself while I was doing a speed run, not engaging with anyone when we talked to him, and then he just left. Some of the people in chat right now were probably here when that happened. It was weird. Game Economist? Blue Foxy, I'm actually using the Auto Guard Charm Gunlance trick. It's fun.
Just gifted one sub.
Oh, Daddy Little Kidney Stone, thank you! I got a Pride Rhino. He was commenting, this seems very pixelated on your PS4 Behemoth solo? What was he trying to say? She's commenting about your video quality? Behemoth is still a really fun fight. What's the auto guard trick? As soon as you shell, you immediately get guard frames. So you can do some like really aggro stuff. Like normally you would have like recovery frames there, but because I've got auto guard charm, as soon as I shell, you're instantly like safe. It actually had quite a bit of controversy, on GameFAQs back in the day. So people were saying it was like cheating. He was apparently considering offering me his part-time job of giving him my videos. So I misunderstood a post of his once. He was like, he made a post or something. He says, like, hey, does anybody out there that plays Monster Hunter want to like collaborate on Monster Hunter videos? And before I had any idea who he was or what was going on, I messaged him like, hey man, like I've been making Monster Hunter videos for a while. Let me know if you ever want to work together or anything like that. And he never got back to me. And he's like, I'm thinking it's because he just wanted the videos and not necessarily to credit anyone. You're new to Twitch, how do subscriptions and resubscriptions work? Base level, it's like, what, $5? Twitch gives some of that to the streamer. They keep some for themselves. If it's a Prime sub, you have to use it each month. If it's a normal sub, it will automatically renew.
Hero_Graves.
Hero.
Hellbent Legion is
Thank you.
subscription.
Or you could just get gifted a sub.
Gifted a tier 1 sub to
That works.
Hellbent Legion.
Thank you.
They've given
It helps
180
support the
gift subs on
streamer.
the channel.
I see a little Prime icon next to your name. If you go to a streamer other than me, like after this stream or whenever you decide to leave, you could see like a little Prime subscription. You can use that and it's completely free. Try to use that each month. It will help support your streamers. He made his own category, specific weapon speedrun, so he can claim a world record. What? Like, I'm gonna make a world record on the bone, like, hard bone rod 1? What? And it wasn't his video? Huh? Yeah, I'll hear it, Hero. I just need to know. Touch the egg? Alright. It's not ready yet. Ooh. I mean, look. You gotta, at the very least, you gotta respect the guy's hustle. At the very least. The guy's doing what he can. I mean, I'm pretty sure he's doing it full-time now. Do you, though? I mean, look, he's throwing everything he can at a wall. Yeah, I don't know. Seeing what sticks. Can't this sacred? I just want to know, like... It's got to be a combination of things, right? Text-to-speech, typing with his toes, macros. Is he just really that good at typing? What are his secrets? That's what I want to know. That's the only thing I want to know. He has 4 hands? Why pay someone else for clips instead of playing the game? Well, I don't really understand paying for clips. I mean, I've collaborated with people before in the past for content. Like, probably the biggest thing was, like, I used to share a lot of things back and forth between myself and Mazirion. He was a really active contributor to the podcast and a lot of stuff on there. He submitted quite a bit of things. I wish he kept making content. I love his content. I love him. Want to collab? Pull up. Nox, with you now, I've learned to always ask, in what way and what context? You'll put one of my emotes on my video? I mean, that could be fun. Putty back in Social Dissonant podcast? Well, he was a regular. He wasn't like a guest collaborator. Can't the stream just seem low production value? Maybe people assume he's just starting or something? I mean, his stream is just, I mean, you don't need to have like all sorts of weird like banners and stuff on your stream. Imagine collabing with Kanta, it'd be awkward? What do you mean? I don't, why would it be awkward? You just play the game. I mean, you don't have to have a voice chat with them. I mean, at that point, you probably would do text-to-speech if you're supposed to have a conversation, but you could still collab with just doing a hunt together. It doesn't have to be chat during the time. It could even be post-commentary as well. I mean, Kanta's successful because he is very good at the game, and he's been consistently making content since Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. It's not like there's some secret. It's like anything else. You put a lot of hard work in, and if you're good at it and you put in enough time, you'll become successful. I mean, he's more than earned everything he has. There are other ways to success, but his is probably like the most reliable. Also, Kanta can type in chat while playing. I'm sure he has secrets. But yes. Why am I not successful then? You know, I have to figure out how to further broaden the 12-year-old market. We're at PG-13. We gotta tone it down a bit. Kanta, can you link his stuff? Can't compare me on Twitch? I'm surprised you haven't, I mean, if you ever check like the Monster Hunter World category, he's usually streaming it. You know, the only thing is I don't think I've seen him stream any other monster games recently. I don't know. Can't play God Eater? That was a while ago, or was that recently? Oh my god, he died so fast. He's got an excellent mix of Monster Hunter and other hunting games and cute anime games.
Crime just
Crime.
for 21 months.
Thank you. Oh, get my back. Those claws hit really hard. Those claws actually need guard +2. I'm almost used to the voice this character has. My character sounds really angry? I've been experimenting with the different character voices as I've been going through the older Monster Hunter games. You get used to it. Do you think Arzuros could beat a grizzly bear in a fight? Yeah, man. Grizzly bears don't have, like, spiked armor plating on their arms? You crazy? Will you be compensated for your lost bonk status? Let's see here. Oh, you actually have 71 bans. Oh, we just ban you again, then. I'll try to at least get you to triple digits. You always seem to pick the voice that sounds like Link. I know which one you're talking about. Hiya! That one gets really annoying with Sword and Shield. Guys, you want to see something really embarrassing? Fought Monster Hunter 1 Rathalos last night. I hope you were using Sword and Shield. It's almost a full month. That's like a stream a day every day for like 3 months. If you're using Sword and Shield and you didn't just annihilate Rathalos, I don't know what to tell you. That's 27 days he'll never get back, and that's how you repay him? Let's unban him and see what he has to say for himself. That's a lot of time. It's a lot of time you spent watching this channel. Oh my god. See, like, Calibor has, like, donated so much to this stream, and yet only 13 days. Pancakes? Every time he gets gifted a subscription or subscribes, he goes to the unsubscribe comment, and then he hits the report function that says, I had a negative experience with this streamer. Why do I watch you so much? I don't know. You must enjoy the... I hope you enjoy the content. Hopefully it's not like a self-punishment thing. Caliber. Thank you.
Caliber 100.
Tech Boy, Gabby Roto, Dark R90, Bones McNasty, and Trashy Furry. The only other person I know who kind of enjoyed Crucible. Thank you.
Reveal your rectum! Let us see that butthole!
Happy Father's Day. I'm not a father. Use Northern Lion as a white noise. I should probably follow Northern Lion. He plays a lot of roguelikes, right? It's not my birthday. It is not my birthday. On the subject of birthdays, anybody's aware of any artists that are good at, like, setting up Twitch emotes? I don't need, like, an artist. I don't need them to draw anything. I need somebody... Caliber, thank you. Young Blasphemy. Enjoy. Thank you again. I need somebody who can turn Shed Mold into a good-looking 3-part emote. It's going to take some work, and the Twitch resolution does not make it easy. So again, I don't need, there's a lot of artists out there who are great at art, but don't necessarily do a very good job at scaling their emotes for Twitch. Three parts, yeah. It's gonna be the little head, a forehead, and then the face. So you can extend the forehead out, or 5 head, or whatever you want to call it, infinitely. Not like wide, tall. Like that, but like imagine an infinitely rising mauled head. You want the forehead to be stackable, yes. Or theoretically, you could put emotes on top of the little face. G-Rank Calatron took you 26 minutes to kill. That's not that bad. Face is perfect, Dwarven man. You want wide? You don't really need a good resolution. Zelfon, I think you greatly, like, overestimate the actual resolution that Twitch gives us. It's like, the hell is it? .28 by 28. How pathetic is that? Am I using the HD texture pack? Yes. I mean, if we're gonna do wide, like, how are we gonna do wide? You can't really do wide mauled, can you? Oh, shoot. Hookus, I still do 720p. I prefer 720p to 900p. Are there any graphics mods for GU? There are. So if you're running an emulated version of the game, you can make it run at 60 FPS, and you can have it use HD textures on it. Issue is emulation's still really bad on it, so you get these really, really noticeable, really bad slowdowns. 4-part Baldy? We were thinking about the 4-part Baldy. That one I feel like I could already do on my own. I'm pretty sure you would just see a lot of people just posting these two, though. 3DS version of Citra? Yeah. Right? Like, you would just see, like, bald heads in chat. The thing is like you have to design the emotes around 28 by 28. You can't just like slap something into 112 by 112. It's not going to work. People would sub for the bald head and never return. I'm pretty sure I could do it with shed bulb. Surprisingly high quality. I don't like that one. I hate this. This is cursed. This is not a good one. It's not good. No, I don't like it. Why is it just a picture of me? You Spazzing would enjoy it. I've seen Spazzing's choice in emotes. Giganox already, huh? In one hour. I'm not scared to make Peko Gunlance. It takes forever. And at this point, it's not even good. It's already been well outclassed. Guys, I might have brain damage. You're concerned about my friend? Oh, you concerned about me? I'm okay. You still can't believe I made those noises. Some people tell me I should do voice acting. I don't understand why. Alright, you know, this one's pretty good. I don't think I would ever use it, but I'm glad it exists. It's a very Dark Souls energy. I do look really bald in that picture. It's the chin. He's so powerful. If you guys want like an interesting like character arc or just a story about YouTube, check out the potion seller guy. Like he's got a YouTube. Guy just constantly pumps out content, hoping to make the next potion seller video. And Potion Seller remains an extremely powerful video. And like none of his other videos ever catch on. It actually feels really bad. Potion Seller's still very good though. Oh, he's probably in 4, isn't he? Caliber. Thank you. My creepy
Caliber
romance.
100 gifted my creep Hireman's
Thank you
subscription.
for the CAC W.
Caliber 100 gifted a tier 1 sub.
He is
to my
actually really
creepy
talented,
romance.
Dwarven man.
They have given 162 gift subs in the channel.
Like me without the successful part. Oh, there's another fan. I wonder if watch time counts while you're banned. If it doesn't, imagine how much Pancakes has watched. We got to get him to triple digits now, guys. I love this monster. So much fun. Honestly, every 3rd gen monster is incredibly well done. Same thing with almost every 4th gen monster as well. I hate to say it, but I almost feel like the Generations and Plus monsters actually just aren't as creative. Does anyone else feel the same way? Pretty sure you need guard up for that. Valstrax is creative. Is it a good fight? Maybe it is. That's right, his butt is weak now. I don't know if I was still evading there. Oh! Oh! What are you gonna do? Oh, he might bite me. No! Alright, well now we gotta let it happen. Can't. You can't deny the suck. I was gonna pay up. I just realized on the Rhinopolis pants, you have like little kitty paws on the bottom of your feet. How have I never seen that before? You see like the little toe beans? Dwarven man, how many of these do you have? It does look a little bit like Christian. Alright, the Giggy messed me up. What's Christian up to these days? He has a child. He's married. He's living in China. Still works on games. Still makes some YouTube videos about games. We had him on the stream maybe a month and a half to 2 months ago. His wife is teaching English in China. I'm pretty sure he said like they basically just live off of her income, so he just takes care of the baby full time while working on his programming stuff from time to time. I mean, having done something like that before, I gotta tell you, there are far worse ways to live. You could easily, like, support 2 people off of one person's income in China teaching English. Cost of living is super low. Can we get Milkman back on screen? So, Christian is like a full-time stay-at-home dad with 1 child. My brother works full-time and raises 3 children. So I do not put any pressure on him. He actually probably would. He probably wouldn't join for Monster Hunter, but if we were playing something like a GTFO or something like that, he might actually want to join for that. He likes those type of games. Like, when I was in China, I was teaching 12 to 14 hours a week and making like 4,300 RMB, which is like nothing in dollars, but actually pretty good. And that was on top of them paying for my apartment and all my utilities. It's not a contest? I'm not saying it's a contest. I'm just saying, like, people are like, when's Milkman can come back on stream? He's got 3 children. About 600? This was back in, like, 2007 or so, 2008. So, I mean, whatever the dollar to RMB was then. How's Nick doing? I don't really keep in touch with Nick, but I think he's pretty active on Twitter. Last I heard, he was still working on his PhD defense, but I'm sure he's probably done with that by now.
Caliber 100 just
Caliber.
30 cents.
Holy crap! How am I doing? Doing all right. Hold up. Mike Reverb, Charleston, Benjamin, Gimney Boolin, Blur Fergal, Retreats, Davide, Brune Knight, Mr. Clean, Tyler, Sipes, Crembo, Excalv, Shovel Zombie, EBGBs? Haven't seen you in chat. Galvarus, Laberton, Machisnu, Con No, Mr. Quagmire, Torcus, Xenovis, Gimme H5, Crippling Sloth, Nozland, Yomu Mayan, Uncle Moose. I feel like this is getting harder on purpose. Dysonberg, Fatalis 1001, and Squiggly. Everyone thank Caliber. Thank you, Caliber. And here I'm doing good, man. I mean, I ordered some seeds. I've got some beans soaking for a nice bean soup later tonight. This is really fun, guys. Auto Guard Gunlance is extremely fun. You can just be so aggressive all the time. Should we rebrand Shepnut to Shed Bean? I don't want to, like, crowd out, Wilbo's currency. What the hell is that? Why would you make this? I've never seen this one before. What is wrong with you? Didn't I used to say my brother was way better at Monster Hunter? I would say for the amount of time he's put in, he's very good at Monster Hunter. Compared to me. Am I better than him? Hell yeah, I'd kick his ass any day of the week. But for the amount of time invested, he's very good. He's also only ever really played Great Sword, so like he just focuses on one weapon. Wasn't a bunch of the upgrades for the Wrathion Gunlance from that? Train him to get the next World Championship win? Yeah, we'd probably have like 2 hours a week. I mean, we'd probably be able to make it through qualifiers, but it would be embarrassing on stage. I need Rathalos.
What time zone? Directly under my nuts! Right under my nuts! Is
Do a
where
greatsword
the
world
time
record
zone
and show him
is.
that?
Look at it!
I guarantee you I currently hold whatever world record the greatsword has, but that's only because nobody else runs it. Or nobody's ever tried to run it competitively, I should say. Number one by default is still number one. I mean, there have been other runs, but that's maybe the most, I don't want to use the word demoralizing, but the one thing that like makes it so I don't run it more often is there's just not enough competition across like all of the weapons.
Caliber 100 just gifted 12 subs.
All right, Caliber. Thank you again. How has anyone even been able to dodge these gift subs? Worms Friends, Corriver, J. Cole, Master Miwi, Stargazer, Goodzella, Andrew Martin, Business Iggy, Soccer Mom of Doom. Hell yeah. Deep Void 42, Yanapu, and Sir Parker. I'm very happy that somebody with the Twitch name Soccer Mom of Doom is watching me play Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. +3 evasion, easy in game? Oh, I got you. Evasion +2? Crystal and Rinsler. I don't know how Crystal didn't get one. If it favored people who are here long enough, I think Crystal would probably get it. I dodge it by paying for my own sub. That's like putting on like absolute evasion or like evasion mantle. It's cheating. These guys are probably starting in area 2. What set am I wearing? It's a mixed set of Renopolis and Baroth. It's to give me guard +1 and artillery +1. Ah, I didn't think that would hit. Why don't you use the auto guard talisman? Guys, he doesn't know. He does not possess the required information. Birthgar, what car are you getting? I know there are some people that are like waiting for their prime resubs to take over and somehow find themselves getting gifted subs. It is actually like unnerving sometimes to see like the percentage of subs that I have and how gift subs like sometimes equal or occasionally exceed normal and prime subs. We might be there for this month. Ford Fusion hybrid? Oh, probably not a bad time to get a hybrid. And I thought I heard that the Ford hybrid engine was actually pretty good. Like, they put a lot of time and work into it relative to like Honda or Toyota. I've always wanted to get a hybrid, and I probably would have if I kept working at the credit union for like maybe another 1 or 2 years. But now, like, I maybe drive 3,000 miles a year, maybe? And given modern context, or recent context, I've probably driven less than like 100 miles? Oh. You leave your house? I go on walks. I went on a walk the other day. You know, you remind me, Metal Vines, I should probably, like, do some insurance shopping because I think we're probably paying way too much for car insurance right now. Like, it shouldn't be more than $100 a month, and I think it is.
Is that hair growing on your earlobe? Oh, yeah. My hairy daddy.
Could save 10% or more. I did use Geico once. And then, like, I was buying a house, and, like, all of their home insurance quotes were, like, atrocious. Are you saying I should be waking my cats up, Dwarven Man? I have cats. I have 2 cats right here. They're right with me. Chat. And SD0 Shepherd. Oops. I actually, later on in Monster Hunter games, I do start bringing life powders. In most games, like, they're equivalent to a mega potion, and they do bring your cats and stuff back sooner. So it is actually worth doing that. I heard some places are doing like curbside drop-off for pets. Ristretto. It actually sounds really cute. Like the vets meet you in the parking lot, you hand the cat over, they take the cat in, they look at it, and then they bring it back outside. Nice finish? Thank you. It's always nice to finish with a wyvern fire. You found that in the Discord? I saw that. And I believe somebody would say that? I mean, if it's just macaroni and cheese on its own, I kind of agree. You gotta add something to it, like a little meat or something. A hot dog or some Spam or some ham. How did he react to being handed over? I mean, presumably you had him in a crate, right? I mean, it really depends on the mac and cheese brand, right, Lotness? Like, Basic Craft has, like, barely any flavor. It's actually funny that they call it, like, cheddar. Like, that's not like any cheddar I've ever had. Crate? Like a cat carrier. Like this. Oh god, that's so large. That thing. A kennel? I don't know. I don't have pets, so I don't... Maybe I don't know the lingo. I really like cats. I like cats and I like dogs. I wish I could have one. I know what would happen. Jen's like, you gotta get a dog. You gotta clip its nails. You gotta walk it all the time. Do all this. If we got it, she would spend every waking moment with that dog. She really would. How is that 720p? Why do I look like such a creeper? I blame your internet. Yeah, the mustache looks pretty good, man. I gotta get that style back. I almost look like I belong in 4 Ultimate. Looks like a video game, like a cursed PlayStation 1 version of me. Maybe PlayStation 2. Maybe, if we're being very generous, like early first gen games in Xbox 360. Yeah, it's me in the Dread X collection. So just install a mod, Moth, where you just autocomplete lockpicking. I mean, it's a fun enough minigame, but it's not that fun. When I apply dithering, I removed the dithering on my 3DS footage. I know that's like blasphemy to you, but I got rid of it. I ran, I guess they're technically cheats to get rid of the dither. Well, there's got to be like a console command you could do where you just point at it and unlock it, right? Like, I'm not encouraging you to cheat, but if the game's broken, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. How was the DLC for Fallout 4? I remember enjoying parts of the game, but mostly just hating the dialogue options all basically being the same thing. I'm assuming that never got better in the base game, but maybe the DLC was better? Like, I hated it. Like, it didn't take long for me to be like, why is every option the same? Like, why even bother having dialogue options at that point other than just give the illusion of choice? Caliber, enjoy. Have a good day. That actually sounds really fun. Were you bringing any snacks on the kayak? The combat was fun in Fallout 4, but things always felt like it got weird, like in the mid-game, when like you're not super OP, but the enemies are starting to scale up. Let's get that rick-rack. Or not. We cook food by the shore, then jump in the river to eat? That sounds kind of... Oh. What voice is it that makes the goblin noise? I think it's voice 16. And we get the rick-rack. Let's go for it. Oh, it's not up yet. I thought... When I eventually do GU, do voice 18. I don't know if I'll ever do GU. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm, like, just not wanting to play it. I just can't do the low rank ever again. It's just too much, man. Like, I'm having so much fun right now. Like, I'm really having a ton of fun. Oh, no. What was it, Zelfana, that made unarmed so powerful in Fallout 3? Did it just scale up infinitely based on some arbitrary stat, or... I'm sure not having durability was good, too. Look at this Volvidon. For you or Weak Anus? We literally just did a For You playthrough. What are you talking about? Just want another For You playthrough? Do it again? I mean, we will definitely do another playthrough of For You. Yeah, no, I mean, that's easily done. Yes, Ristretto. GU speedrun to Bloodbath EX. Freedom Unite? At this point in time, if you're to ask me right now, I would do a Freedom Unite playthrough before I would do a GU playthrough. I mean, Freedom Unite is neat and all, but 3rd gen and 4th gen are just so much better. Like, I'd almost rather just do a playthrough of, like, Monster Hunter Freedom Village. Save himself for Dose? Another Stories playthrough? I've got mixed emotional responses on Stories. It was the first clear death threat I've ever received while playing a game on Twitch before. I've since had other threats of violence made against me, but that was like the first and most clear. So, I apologize if that has ruined the game for me and by the transitive property for you. Try split screen with Jen? I'd rather just set up like ways to play together on proper screens. $180 effective unarmed rather than normal 100. I could see how that's broken. Is it a linear scale or like quadratic scale? You can't forever gonna anus me. What are you gonna anus me in, Albino Donkey? Are you gonna like race me in a medium bowgun playthrough of Try? Are we supposed to be getting more honey? Where is it? If not there. Most recent threat made against me? While we were playing, Ark? That was a surprise. How many slots do we have? One. I'm just seeing if there's a way to get, Gunnery King. Nope. There was a threat during the Ark playthrough? Yeah. I assume it was a child. But you never be too sure. Frontier when? I mean, that's not on me. Probably gonna make the Zinogre Gunlance. Might have been in a PvP player? No. No. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Are you farming low-rank Zinogre armor, Bonecuss? Latent power is still not a very good skill. Not even in the game when they introduced it. Low-rank Nargacuga weapon from the hub, though? Wow. It's just not... It's not good to just play in sub-only mode, though, Shroudsy. Like, you gotta kind of use that very sparingly. I mean, I could only ever imagine using latent power for dual blades, and even then, you'd probably need latent power too, right? I wonder what would be better, emote only or sub only? That's actually a really good point. I don't know what would be better or worse. Look at him get spiky. It just feels like it's going real fast, Knez is. Trying to get the claw. I don't know if that hit the claw. Hit something. Good hit. Oh. Doesn't hurt nearly as bad as when I was only using Yukomo armor. That was bad. Oh no! Who's the 3 hit? I should probably heal. That still hits through the guard pretty well. Should really heal. I think his second hit is actually harder than his first hit. That might only be while he's charged up. Now I gotta attack him. And I'm pretty sure his Gunlance is like really, really good. All of his weapons are super good in Portable Third. It's the flagship phenomenon. 3U at a flagship with meh weapons? Are you counting Azure, Rathalos, or Bracky? Look, that was Capcom making questionable choices. It was Bracky in Japan. I mean, obviously. Oh, he's eating me. Oh, I'm gonna get out of this one. I don't want to feed him too much. Yeah, Volcano weapons were decent on launch. Certain matchups, they were okay. They were never bad weapons. I mean, what do they have? 280 raw and purple sharpness? 270 raw and purple sharpness? $270? I mean, 270 raw with purple sharpness on launch wasn't awful. Some amount of ice. I think a level 4 slot. You could use it. It definitely was not OP, though. The armor set, though, I mean, that's... anything that can actually compete with Master's Touch is respectable. I finally beat low-rank Kurapeko who kicked your ass. Yes. Really wasn't that bad. I can't tell if I got both horn breaks. I think there was still one more horn break. Well, we got the claw, got the head. You think Velkhana armor will have power prolonger? What makes you say power prolonger? They did that to Barioth armor, and you think Velkhana armor is going to be styled after Barioth? Focus secret, let's go. That'd actually be really fun. Alright, beat the game, guys. On to the next one. I'm just being dumb, Kaiser. that last combo book going. We like chumped that Zinogre though.
Not.
It's a lot of raw damage there and an insane amount of sharpness. Look up the shocker. Is that from breaking the back? Weird translation. I don't know which one it is. Before Monster World, what game Gunlance best to play on? Arguably this one? Doesn't do anything but is important enough to get a skill slot. I don't know what you're talking about. You got a unit that's bad, but is the ultimate waifu? We'll use it anyways. Gunlance is okay in 3 ultimate, but Gunlance usually falls behind a little bit in G rank because they were always afraid to give us level 6 or level 7 shelling. Medieval coffin dance. I've heard it. Why is it double, like, 5-star village quests and we've got double Royal Ludrov? Like, you should be good enough to be able to use a character because of her nice thighs. Right? Like, that shouldn't be a problem for you. I don't know if there's a better low-rank Gunlance. Man, the wiki's like a mess. Just trying to look for a weapon table. I can't find one. And the ones that are there, like, I don't think are complete. Narga has normal level 2. Rathalos Gunlance isn't bad. 160 raw with long level 2. I remember the Silver Rook, or whatever it was, Gun Chariot, being one of my favorite in the game. I hate Rathalos, but he might be a better choice. That is really good raw. It goes up to 175 while upgraded. Rush Shard Gunlance? I don't think I have it. Oh yeah, this is much better. Thanks, guys. Yeah, this list is better. Holy crap, can I get that? Dragonite, Lava Chunk, Molten Chest Shell? Ignactor's Gunlance is insane. Is that real? I think that's real. My God. What are the stats? Well, I don't know if it's exactly Ignactor, but you need his parts for it. 180 raw with normal 2. It's not really it. I mean, it builds out of the special ops Gunlance. But I think it's the best Gunlance in the base game. In low rank, that is. Let's make sure I got the path right. I don't think the Tigrex one works out, does it? Only issue with wide is it uses up more sharpness. There's Tigrex. Actually, Tigrex is pretty good. 170. It's minus 20% affinity. But it's pretty good. 4 Tigrex Fangs, 5 Tigrex Shells, 2 Tigrex Shells. You get some blue sharpness, but I think you need sharpness plus 1 to get it. I think I'd just rather have the normal 2, though. Anyone recommend a good headset? Do you need a headset or headphones? Como Gunlance. Oops. Doesn't look right. Why can't I make the special ops Gunlance? Robbed? Is this the right one? Yeah, it's the right one. He hasn't said yet whether he needs a headset or just headphones. Like if he needs a built-in mic or not. Headphones? All right. I'll throw in my recommendation. The headphones I'm wearing right now. Very cheap. These are the affordable, these are the working man's comfy headphones. $75? And I could wear them for like 12 hours a day and not get a headache from wearing them. And I've got a large head. So take that for what you will. I don't see no Ignactor here. Yeah, there's 6-star missions. Yeah, no, they're really comfy. I mean, they've got a pretty wide cup, and the cushioning on them is super comfy, and the headband doesn't press on your head really at all. So it's got a lot of great things going for it. I think I'll just make the Usurper's Roar for now. Honestly, for the price, for the comfort, you really can't go wrong, bro. I mean, I probably went through 3 or 4 headphones before settling on this one. And this is far cheaper than any of the other headphones I tried out. The thing that might push Zinogre a little bit further ahead of the other ones is, even though it's got lower raw, it has much higher sharpness, which helps a bit. Yeah, I didn't... The HD600s just were uncomfortable. You know, I don't know. Sennheiser seems to be focusing on profit a lot more than making quality cans recently. Which, I mean, whatever. They're their own company. They can do whatever the hell they want, but... I mean, to this day, my favorite headphone is the Sennheiser 555. It's like, I don't want people thinking like I hate Sennheiser. They're my favorite headphones of all time. And the 555s were like cheap. Those were like under $100 too. The thing is I feel like they designed some headphones in the higher end focused more on sound quality than on comfort. And I get it, right? Like, probably a lot of your clients or customers are just using the headphones for like 2 or 3 hours to listen to some albums and then they're done. But for somebody who has to wear headphones for like 10 to 12 hours a day, that's a really big consideration. I love how the minions in 3rd gen, like, will still do something. They'll still fight back every now and then. Can you sharpen, please? Woo! Oh, I'm getting my ass kicked right now. Surprised I wasn't stunned. I took 2 hits, like, right in a row. Does my character make a goblin noise every time he does an upward thrust? No, and it's not a he. I didn't say it wasn't a goblin voice. It's not every time I do an upward thrust. It's just the most of the time I do an upward thrust. Is there a goblin noise? I probably need to break the back to get the shockers. I wonder if damage to the back counts here. There's that stun I was talking about. When do we get a mine together? When Wilbo wakes up. You want to try and wake him up? Rick Poole, you're so excited. I haven't seen you this excited in a while. No! No, 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 no! I would like to finish making this Zinogre Gunlance. I don't mind, considering I beat the story. I wouldn't mind doing farming now. I forget how PSP multiplayer works. Like, we can't direct connect to each other, right, Bone Cuss? We have to, like, join, like, a server through, like, Hunt Serverse or whatever it is. It's a little annoying. I mean, I'm planning on just playing with one person at a time anyways. I don't know, maybe this is weird. I don't want to play with more than one person. It just makes the game too easy. You've had issues cross-continent? You're in Europe somewhere, right? Across the Atlantic? I mean, UK, not part of Europe anymore. But you know what I mean. Oh no. What was that? It's like no startup. Ooh. Oh, that really hits hard. Triple cart is not incoming. He's almost done. Yeah, I think Wrathion, I'm not sure what it is. I think I saw the same thing that you did. I'm thinking it's a mistranslation, or maybe it's just wrong. It's actually really hurting my stamina. We're gonna go for body carves. Trying to get shockers. How many levels are there in low rank guild anyways? 2? 1 and 2, or does it go 1, 2, 3? Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate has translations, yeah. Why would you use an electrode on your dong? I'm not allowing that. No way it's 5 stars for low rank hub. No way. It's like as many stars as village. You're a rectal weakling. You're like, when they're showing off rectal exercises, you're the person they're talking about when they say, like, you could, like, lean on a chair. Or use a towel. No. No. You're the person who they specifically invite to the rectal strength for newcomers. There's a shocker. I got one. Okay. Would it be faster to upgrade into the weapon? I'm looking for... Sorry, you're hearing all this beeping. Oh, because it's a picture. No, you have to craft it from scratch. Yeah, it's also known as shell conductor. I'm assuming that's just static carapace, which is a 20% carve. That's it. We'll have to mine out some firestones after that, but that's fine. Do I at least change up the type of beans? Yeah, we try not to repeat the same beans twice in a row. Although I really do like kidney beans. I can eat those, like... I can eat those a lot. Sometimes we'll have lentils. Sometimes we'll have, like... What are they? Cannelli beans. Or pinto beans. Sometimes refried beans. Where's my anus on a scale of toy card Industrial Revolution? My anus may as well be the information superhighway. Alright? Transform the world in a way that it would never be able to comprehend. Its power goes everywhere. I don't have too many lima beans, because everyone uses it. I am, actually. I am powering my PC with my anus. This is true. I'm gonna hit. That's good. That was a mistake. Zoning to heal? I really want to. Ooh, look at all that stamina that takes. Oh, why'd he turn around like that? I thought he was targeting the cat. Back up the Sol Slams? I really should. Really trying to break those claws is what I'm trying to do. How's that claw not broken? No, oh, it is because it's already broken. I am an idiot. I already broke it. That one's not
Spectral
broken.
Lemming just gifted 8 subs.
Spectral Lemming, thank you. Fatalis, Oprender. MHP3rd Holden. Scarred Alex. Dark Revelation 666. Zetsu Bo. Sean. Who hopefully is finished with his semester. And Fierce 215. Thank you. Please thank Spectral Lemming. Break it! Break it! Break it! How are you not broken? What is wrong with you? Afternoon, Birdie. How are you, friend? Alright, it's broken. You're well now that you're seeing me play third? It's been very fun. Auto guard, Gunlance is interesting. Once we get guard 2 and max artillery, it'll be even sillier. Maybe Razor Sharp? I don't know. I don't know how crazy sets got in this game. I can't really remember. Like I killed him so fast the first time. Is the urgent Zinogre weaker than the regular one? Maybe it's because I'm going for the claws. How did the 60 FPS hack end up working? It didn't. It was a mess. Some things worked okay, but some things definitely weren't normal. Like, the sounds were all okay, but there was definitely some game logic that was not used to running at 60 FPS, so you couldn't really do it. You get used to the 30 FPS eventually. I mean, at least it's a stable 30. I guess I'll take that. I mean, I'll take a stable 30 over variable any day of the week. Two shockers? Eh. And a plate? I'll take it. I'm really just getting them from the carts. I'm just going to ignore the claws. Like, if I can hit it with a wyvern fire, great. Otherwise, like, whatever. It's not worth it. So, what armor to use for your first Elatrion? Guandao. Full Wrathion. Crystal, that's funny. How many hours are you into your Dragon Quest XI playthrough, Crystal? $90? That's some amount of time. My only regret with playing Dragon Quest XI is I wish I played it on, like, the hard mode. Because I feel like the standard difficulty is easier than I'm used to the Dragon Quest games being. Like, I don't think I've fainted yet in my playthrough. Granted, I haven't played it in months, but... You play on auto? I mean, I'm sure you probably could. The thing is, like, where I am in the game, like, it would be, like, so atrocious to go through it again. And play it on hard. I guess I probably could. If I put, like, the battle speed on, like, super fast and just, like, skipped all dialogue, it'd probably only take me, like, 10 or 15 hours to get back to where I was. I mean, it's more necessary in Try than it is in Portable Third. Portable Third adds some easier ways of actually, like, breaking Elatrion's horns. In Try, it wasn't that easy, and people were really struggling. I'm just misunderstood. I'm a man of the people. Honestly, though, I think the US had the strongest version of Elatrion. They buffed him for the Western release from Japan. Unbeknownst to me, they were doing the same strats I did in Japan, except they were even easier to pull off. So they made him stronger. They nerfed status against him, but it was still the most effective way to break the horns. Weirdest thing, again, if you didn't know, Try actually had a monthly subscription in Japan. Outside of Monster Hunter World, Try was probably when Capcom was at, like, the height of its hubris for how far they can get away with stuff in Monster Hunter. I'll have to go look it up. Spacing. There are wikis out there that should have stuff from Tri from Japan that would list the status values. And we can just go back and check them to Western releases just to make sure that that's correct. But I had heard. I would have actually been really upset if I were in Japan and, like, whatever, I couldn't afford an online subscription, and so I was stuck to Village only. Like, more than half the game would be unavailable to me. It kind of explains why Portable Third sold so much in a way. Was the thing about Wrathion taking 0 damage from shot damage true? He didn't take 0 shot damage. He took very little shot damage. You would not normally use shot damage on Wrathion. He took like 15 or 20% shot damage on the head. I think maybe his back legs might have been okay. But yeah, you wanted true damage for Wrathion if you're going to be using guns. I mean, Rick, if you can afford to get super pricey internet computer components, I mean, that's up to you, dude. I mean, I don't know. You know and value your own disposable income a lot more than I do. I mean, I'm like, hell yeah, brother, go ahead and do it. I thought you already built a computer recently, though. One time I did get hammered, and I went on the Well Done podcast. And we decided to fight in Wrathion, and I shot the head with normal 3 shots while laughing, like cackling at cackling to myself. I was not a good guest. Or at least I probably could have been a better guest. Is rent to own literally ever a good idea? Rent to own? Normally, no. Like renting something is sometimes okay if like you're going somewhere like out of town. You need like a TV or something. But renting to own is almost never a good idea. It generally just preys on people who otherwise can't buy something because they don't have credit, and it's another way of extending credit. You know, I think we've all seen that Judge Judy case where somebody talked about how they spent like over $1,000 on a PlayStation 4 because they went rent to own. Sharpen. But if you just rent to own and run off the thing, they'll put it on your credit report, or they'll come after you criminally. I mean, that's stealing. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have the money on hand, you really want something, and you don't have credit, a lot of times places will give you rent-to-own options. So, I don't know. I'm sure we've all heard the phrase before, it's really expensive being poor. It can be really expensive being poor because you get stuck in choices like that. Whereas somebody might actually, you know, buy a PlayStation 4 or whatever at retail, whatever it was, $400, and actually catch a break because their credit card gives them like 2 or 3% cash back. Someone else might end up spending more than double. Try and break that right claw. We just hit it with a Wyvern Fire. What episode of the Well Done podcast? I don't know, man. I'm on there. That was a supply trap, Moldy McGee. How many years ago? Oh, it would have been in the first season. Moises L was the host. It probably would have been around 2010. I mean, I wasn't like blackout drunk. What rank is this? This is Village. How come they only ever got they only ever got like 1,600 subscribers? Remember back in the day when you had to upload your videos in 15-minute chunks? What a nightmare. Oh, the first one I clicked, it was me! Episode 9. Wilbo?
They were doing involving, you know, sleep podding and stuff. And, you know, I don't know for sure if they would be good, you know, the other way around with not doing that, but, well, you know, we got the job done and we broke all his horns, so.
Yeah, I mean, I think, ideally speaking, you've got one bow gunner, maybe two, and the other two people are using great swords or
The
hammers.
audio compression.
And you're going to kill that OH run so fast that it's just going to be...
Skype is so bad. That's for the real fans. It wasn't so much the mic, it was probably the audio compression over Skype. I was using a Blue Yeti. And they probably just used my voice over Skype. They didn't use my Audacity file, or I was drunk. I don't know. Yeah, we used Skype back then, bro. That's what we used. Why can't I make you? Oh, I need the Firestone. You sent them the wrong file? Possibly. Well, Skype is actual malware nowadays. Back then, like, we didn't have many other choices. Ventrilo and Mumble would have been better choices back then. We did not use those. You're right. I'm not going to argue with you. You're 100% correct. Well, there you go, Dwarven Man. If you want to get some old classic content and Loklac nonetheless, you can tolerate the microphone quality. Oh my god. So much better nowadays. Didn't you see someone named Moises online on stream at some point? They said they were washed up? That's what they said. Yes. That's what they said. They gave you such a good gathering set early on. It's unbelievable. Like, they don't even care. They're like, yeah, man, go ahead, have it. Have fun. See that? So easy to get gathering +2. I still think you need more Bumble Pumpkins to get Whim +2, but that's... Oh, wait, no, maybe not. What do you mean you found me? Yeah, we're done. I mean, really, you're done after this. You were such a baby. You're a baby. You're literally a baby now. Was Honey Hunter in this? Oh, I don't think so. I mean, maybe. Was she on the Well Done podcast? Yeah, I know. I just posted the videos. Oh, the skill? Yes, it came with Arzuros, right? Why am I the dummy? I thought we were talking about the podcast. Because we were just talking about it. How am I the dumb one? Oh, and they give you the Paw Pass ticket immediately? Oh, that's so good. Oh, he's the dumb one. I've got... My dumbness only makes the play even better. There's a line in that video where I say, we need to get you a better mic. If only I knew the pure irony in that line here. Look, I don't know how my audio ended up sounding like that. Like I said, I blame Skype. Honestly, best thing I ever did as a content creator was really just take the time, effort, and money to get a decent microphone set up. If you're really into it as a hobby or especially as a profession, take the time. It is very much worth it. I was still talking about butt squirting even back then. I guarantee you I wasn't. do what Willow does, I'm not going to deep throat my microphone, man. I spent a lot of money on this setup. Granted, the microphone is only one part of it, but it's still an important part. Yeah, no, Mortada, I very quickly switched it back to 30 FPS. Yo, where are the Firestones? I'm actually getting upset. Trade out your Yeti? I mean, you sounded fine, Hero, the other day. But if you've ever had background noise...
I mean, her butt squirts did a lot of damage for G-Ray.
Oh yeah.
Reveal your rectum! Let us see that butthole!
I was always like this. Chat's a reflection of streamer. No. The podcasts were never streamed back then, Moldy McGee. We did end up streaming some of them at one point, but almost all of them were done just people doing a thing. Internet was not nearly as good back then. I get. Screw this. The blinding bulb? I have no idea what that is.
That Kendall?
Dude. Well, you know,
Oh, we're gonna need to get you a better mic.
schedule, you know, I'm a celebrity.
I don't know what to say. What do you want me to say? Oh, look at that. They got me a Firestone. Sucks. Attack 3's not awful. Alright. Deep Rock Galactic. Wilbo's up. Suevos is around. I'm sure Rick Pool's ready to go. Let me just check to see if Chaos is in. He says he is in. That was 2 hours ago. Why does the voice quality sound like it's 144p? Look, I wasn't the one... I did not remaster that video. That was not me. That was not my editing job. Okay? I don't know what those boys did.